today, chat. You determine their fate, okay? We are gonna go through some of the most responded to posts on Am I the Asshole Reddit. We're gonna let chat decide. By the way, if you haven't already, if you could subscribe to the YouTube, that'd be great, because like 50% of you are not subscribed. Just do it, please. Anyways, let's get into it. The first, am I the asshole? So this person says, my daughter is in high school. Last year, she had a younger science teacher, a woman in her mid-20s who hadn't been teaching very long. About halfway through the year, my daughter and her friends found out this teacher was streaming on Twitch. Peepo Pog! Drakes! But her and her friends started watching and clipping everything the teacher did and saved it all on their phones. First of all, the teacher is streaming some kind of weird, big-boobed anime character. She's extremely inappropriate, uses foul language, and also making sexual comments super casually on stream. I wasn't sure what any of this was at first, and when I asked my daughter about why she had such weird videos saved, she said, Mom, we're pretty sure that's Miss insert teacher's name. She had the same voice and everything. So I'm assuming that this teacher is a VTuber. The particular teacher left the school at the start of this year, but I found out quickly which school she moved to with the Google search. I went to an email administration for her new school and let them know the kind of inappropriate activities this teacher engages in outside of work. I reached out to parents of some of the other kids in my daughter's group chat. Most of them telling me to leave it alone and let this teacher live her life. My daughter and her friends swear that the teacher never invited any of the students to watch her stream and was actually trying to keep it a secret and had a nervous breakdown last year about them harassing her online. I know teachers are allowed to have lives and hobbies outside of work, but I just think it's way too inappropriate to go unpunished. Unpunished? Would I be the asshole if I show the new school administration her Twitch account? Okay, I'm just gonna say it. This is like the Karen mother. Maybe I don't have kids, so my perspective on it is different, but like this is really, really weird to do. Do we ever Twitch for research purposes? I don't, no, I just want to see, because I feel like we can't judge without seeing it. Anyways, chat, go ahead and vote. We're overwhelmingly all in agreement that she is the asshole, right? She is definitely the asshole in this scenario. Real funny story. I found out that my dad hooked up with like my second grade teacher. And then I found out because he had to come to a team meeting or a teacher meeting. And yeah, then he goes, I'm just going to make up a name. He walks in and he goes, Sarah? And she's like, oh, hi. Yeah. And then that story has carried on for the rest of my life. But that's fine. Let's go on to the next one. My wife is a makeup artist. She always has those heavy makeup looks on, which can be weird for me as a guy sometimes. We're already off to a bad start. Holy shit. Okay, all right. Now, the situation, my 27th birthday was a few days ago. We all celebrated at a small diner with my guy friends and my wife. My wife took a minute to use the toilet to get her makeup fixed as me and the boys were chatting. When she got back, she asked me how she looked, and before I could answer, my friend Austin responded jokingly saying, damn, you look like you just got out of the cancer ward with that heavy makeup on your face. We really don't have to vote on this, right? You don't, come on. We'll keep reading. The rest of the guys started laughing, and I just stared at my wife. She got very upset and started arguing with Austin about how awful he was. Others joined in, and there was so much commotion. I asked my wife to calm down and take a seat, and she asked if I was okay with my friends making fun of her. I threw my hands up and said that I admit my wife overreacted because really it was a joke. She lashed out on me and took an Uber home. And when I got home, we began arguing. I told her she overreacted and she shouldn't take everything so seriously. She kept crying about getting humiliated and me dissing her feelings and saying she overreacted. This guy, you're right. This guy is not an asshole. He is a fucking idiot. He is so stupid. I just want to know in what situation did he write this down, proofread it, right? Which he clearly didn't because there's tons of typos here. And then go, I think that people will be on my side. Now, granted, he is posting on a forum where they're asking advice, but I feel like this is common sense, right? Are they the asshole? One's in chat if yes, two's in chat if no. We can all agree. I can't believe only 93% of you said yes and a few of you said no, but we have a few of you who obviously don't get laid, and I get it. So this person is 14. All right, that leaves room for mistakes. Sister Della, 19 female, is in college. She took her second semester off because she recently had a baby. Babies, Monka W. Della came home for the semester break to make it easier for her. Roxy has these meltdowns, don't have a better word for it, where she is cranky, tired, and just screaming her head off. So yeah, I think we don't even have to read anymore. I think this baby is the asshole. Go ahead and run the poll. What do you want me to say? You know what I mean? When I sing her a certain song to her by a pop band I love, she calms down. I have to sing to her for an hour or more. I am not a good singer, but Roxy likes it anyway. Della always hands Roxy to me when she cries, especially during her meltdowns. Della wanted me to stop singing a song under my breath while I was making myself a snack, and I said she can't control me. It wasn't about the noise. It was about her thinking that I'm a terrible singer and not wanting to be subjected to that god-awful noise. She told me that I was a selfish, lazy asshole who doesn't care about anyone but herself. I said that's fine, since my singing is so bad, I wouldn't calm Roxy with it. Oh shit. And on Thursday when I got home from school, my parents were working and Roxy was having one of her meltdowns. Della tried to hand me Roxy and I said no, my singing is crap and I didn't want to subject anyone to it and walked away. Then I hid behind the couch so she wouldn't be able to force me into helping with Roxy. Della thought I'd gone to a friend's and didn't look for me for a while. She was behind the couch, dude. In some way, it was very petty, right? Like, it was definitely really petty to hide behind the couch. That is super, super petty. But if it's gonna be to the point where the sister is constantly complaining about her singing only when it benefits her, I don't think that that's fair. Anyways, chat, go ahead and vote. If the baby would just not cry, we'd all be good. We'd be happy. This person is not the asshole. I think they are just in what they did, though it was petty. Here's a Valentine's Day one. My boyfriend is one of those people who say, I don't know what I want. I'll like whatever you get me. So last year for Valentine's Day, I decorated the house with cups and little rhinestones and sparkly stuff and made them fancy, LOL. Added the LOL, we needed that. Wait, I hot glued the cookies, candies, suckers, and meat sticks to the bamboo skewers and stabbed the skewers into the foam. I put tissue paper over the foam before I put what am I reading? A WikiHow on how to make Valentine's Day. What is this? Oh, so it's a bouquet. I just got a whole WikiHow on how to make a Valentine's Day gift. All right, chat, well now you know. I bought over $60 of the wild game meat sticks. There was venison, alligator, emu, ostrich, snake, and several others. I also put in several candies, cookies, jerky meat sticks that I know he likes. This is a thoughtful gift, right? She knew that he would like these things. It's something that she made of things that she knows he loves. I think that that's a great gift, right? They're gonna freaking love it. I spent hours on the arrangements for them. My kids go first. They're super excited. Wow, mommy, this is awesome. Oh, my favorite, yada yada, LOL, you know kids. My boyfriend looks at his and says, cool, thanks. I asked him if he looked through it. There's alligator, emu, ostrich, etc. After each thing I name off, he says, I don't like that. And after I finish naming them off, he says, you're taking it too far, stop. I started bawling. I spent like 5 days making these arrangements and I spent well over $150 on the supplies. I walked away and got in the shower. He never apologized until today. When he asked what I want to do for Valentine's Day, I told him that after last year, I just don't feel like it. Some people just don't deserve relationships. Why would you do that, dude? This man actually just does not understand how to be appreciative, especially for a gift that's like really well made. And like, she didn't even need a crazy reaction. But if you just flat out say, I don't like this, you are absolutely the asshole. How am I alone on Valentine's Day? How am I? I mean, I'm just kidding. No, he goes to a different college, but how am I hypothetically alone on Valentine's Day? And this guy is over here getting a second opportunity. Am I the asshole for not wanting to do Valentine's Day? And I've got to tell you, even though it's a year later, if this was her experience with the previous Valentine's Day, I don't think that the girlfriend is the asshole here. We're all in agreement, and 100% the girlfriend is not the asshole. I have two daughters, April, who's 24, and Kate, 22. Kate is getting married this March. People pod, congratulations. When April got her invitation, she called me saying that since she's due this month, she's expecting her baby, the chance of her attending her sister's wedding is slim. We all started discussing possible scenarios, and April said that if she gave birth a week or two before the wedding, then she won't be able to attend either and needs time to settle and recover. I agreed with her, but was hesitant when she suggested I talk Kate into moving her wedding at least 2 months. She said mine and April's request was unrealistic and selfish because she and her fiance spent money on the venue, invitations, food, etc. I said I understand, but really, is those things more important than her sister's presence at the wedding? God bless them with the... Oh, she did not pull this. She did not pull the God bless. God bless them with a good relationship, and missing the wedding without a doubt will make April hurt. Kate got mad and told me to stop bullying her into doing what April wants and told me it's her wedding and no one has the right to tell her what to do. They said I'm meddling, but I think I'm trying to work the issue out. Am I the asshole? No, I'm sorry. This is not the mom's issue. Why is the mom inserting herself? And I imagine the sister has got to be like, you know, smart enough. They're old enough to work. One of them is having a damn child, dude. Are they or are they not the asshole? And this is for the mother. Here we go. Final 3 seconds. I think we can all be in agreement. The mother is indeed the asshole. Butt out, mom. Some of you could look at this one and you could say, I in some ways see where this person may not be coming from. It deals with Twitch. So I, 24 female, recently mentioned to a friend, 25 female, that I've been watching some of her Twitch streams. Peepo Pog. I mentioned I keep the sound off because I have ASD, SPD, and APD. Sensory issues. Okay, all right. I'm not familiar, but all right, sensory issues. We've been arguing for nearly 2 days about this. Her belief is that people watch her streams for her voice acting and jokes, and that's what makes her stand out. She believes that without the audio, her streams are pointless and has taken it personally. She says it really... What? She says that it really hurts because of how much work she puts into the audio. To me, it's not a choice. I can't handle the sound, but she thinks I'm the asshole. So I'm asking you and a bunch of strangers, am I the asshole? What's the Twitch streamer's name? For research purposes, just curious. Because there is no way, chat, there is no way you know your friend has sensory issues and you are guilting them into watching your streams. But you guys know, I think I've told you, my sister doesn't follow me on Twitch and she watches Twitch. And that is why I no longer have a sister. Is this person the asshole? I think we can all mostly agree. I don't think I can get behind calling somebody an asshole for dealing with their sensory issues. So I started a new job recently where I work in a small studio. There are several others in the building. I eat lunch at 1-ish and most people eat at 12. I came down early to eat at 12. I made coffee and while at the counter, I noticed my Tupperware in the sink empty. Imagine my surprise when I turned around and saw a man I didn't know sitting down at the table with my food on his plate. Acting rashly since I was mad, I sat down next to him and said, "Hey, that looks good. Mind if I try it?" Then before waiting for an answer, I yanked the plate away from him and snatched his fork out of his hand. He then quite loudly asked what I thought I was doing and I replied, "Huh? You know this was actually much better when I first cooked it. It probably lost some flavor in the fridge." He caught on quickly that it was my food and went a little red. I then asked him where he got the gall to steal someone else's lunch and then asked them what they were doing when they took it back. He stuttered out some nonsense about not knowing it was mine, and I replied, "Well, you knew it wasn't yours, right?" This is so baller. 2 of the silent watchers, maybe his mates, IDK, told me that I was rude to him. What? I'm gonna tell you, because the other stuff is like it's additional info. Based off of this alone, do you know why this is so funny to me? Is because you guys know I worked in an office, right? You guys know I worked in an office. Chat, people did this at my office. It's crazy. I don't understand how you go into the office and like take someone else's food out of the fridge. Let me tell you this funny story, chat. We used to have a fridge at my old office. In the fridge, we would have coffee creamer and everyone would buy their own coffee creamer that they wanted. The coffee creamers are kind of expensive and there's a generic one that everyone uses that the office buys. And then there's the specialty ones that, like, for example, I would buy for myself or somebody else would buy. And one day I came in and my coffee creamer was empty, but I had not drank coffee in probably about a week. I knew that people were drinking it, but the issue wasn't that they were drinking it and I was unwilling to share. The issue was that why would you drink somebody else's stuff and just not ask them and just assume that it's yours and it's labeled with our names on it? Listen, I may or may not have filled the coffee creamer thing with milk and salt and vinegar. Light vinegar so it didn't smell. And then a little bit of hot sauce as well. And mixed it in so it looked like the peppermint creamer that they had stole from me. And then I left it in there. And then somebody at my job said, well, what if somebody has an allergic reaction to the stuff that you put in there? And I said, well, that's crazy, because if they do, they just probably shouldn't be drinking something that isn't theirs. And then, they would not have to worry about what's in food. I'm sorry, that is not an asshole thing to do. I think that was pretty based. Stop stealing stuff. What do you mean? Should have filled it with laxatives? That's just evil, and they would have got a day off. And I think we have it pretty set. I think this person is, pretty much not the asshole. For like the 2% of people who said he is the asshole, that is crazy. If you like it, please subscribe. No, but seriously, just do it, please.